Let's look at a lesson from CD Kannada grade 7. The name of this lesson is Seena Settaru, Namma Teacher, and it is written by V. Gayatri. So the aim of this lesson is to let us know that we have teachers not only in school. We get to learn from different kinds of people, from the nature. So all the other people from whom we learn, not necessarily the teachers of our school, are also a teacher in one form or the other. So here in this lesson, the children, the school children, have gone to a field and they learn lessons from a farmer. Even though he is not a teacher of their school, they get to learn a lot from him. So let's look at the lesson. Ivaru ivattininda nimma teacher. So from today, ivattininda means from today, your teacher. Nimma teacher means your teacher. So this person from today is your teacher. ಇವರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. Just watch whatever this person is going to teach all of you. Okay, that is the meaning of this line. ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ತೀವ್ರಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಆ ದಿನ ಮಾಂಡವಿ ಹೊಸ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿದರು. So ಮಳೆಗಾಲ means rainy season. ತೀವ್ರ, when it was extreme rainy season, one day when it was extreme, during the extreme rainy season, teacher Mandavi is the teacher, she introduced a new teacher to the children. Okay, so till here the teacher is Mandavi teacher is telling to the students, from today on this person is going to be your teacher. Just wait and watch and see what all he is going to teach you. So on a rainy day, on a day in extreme rainy season, the teacher introduced, Mandavi teacher introduced all the children to a person. Tunga avarannu sariyagi nodidalu. So Tunga is one of the students and she observes that person very keenly. ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಆತ ವೇಷಭೂಷದಿಂದ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಂತೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So the girl Ganga is observing him very keenly and she thinks the clothes that he is wearing, that his outfit doesn't even show a bit that he is a teacher. It doesn't look like he is a teacher. ತುಂಬಾ ಹಳೆಯದಾದ ಒಗೆದ ಪಂಚೆಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಸೊಂಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸುತ್ತಿ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಎತ್ತಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. So ತುಂಬಾ ಹಳೆಯದಾದ means very old. Ogeda is washed, means it's been washed multiple times and it's become old. Pancheyondannu. Panche is like the lower garment. That is, we also say it as dhoti. Sontakke sutti melakke etti kattidar. So he had tied it to his waist and lifted it very high and tied it. You can see here in the picture. If you see this person, you can see this lower garment. He's tied it to his waist and he has lifted it very high. Then next, Ogeda Chaupuliya Angi. Angi is shirt. Chaupuli is checks. So you can see he is wearing a checked shirt. Then ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹಳೆಯ ಟವಲಿನಿಂದ ತಲೆಗೆ ಲಪ್ಪಟ್ಟೆ ಸುತ್ತಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರು. And you can see here like a turban he is tied on his head. That was even older. That looked even older than his dhoti or the shirt, and he had tied it around his head like a turban. Avaru panche suttiruva ರೀತಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವಿಲ್ಲದೆಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಿತ್ತೆಂದರೆ ಚಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ದೊರೆತ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯ ಪಂಚೆಗೆ ಸಿಗದೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಅಮುಖ್ಯನಂತೆ ಮುದುರಿ ಕುಳಿತಿತ್ತು. So you can see his underpants also you can see. So he had tied this dhoti so high that you could see his underpants. So it looked like he was a person who had no practice of tying the dhoti. And it looked like the underpants got more importance than the dhoti. Next. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇವರೆಂತ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಎಂದು ನಿರಾಸೆಯೂ ಕುತೂಹಲವೂ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. So the children, looking at his way he was dressed, they were thinking, what kind of a teacher is he? So they were both disappointed and curious looking at that person. Next. ಮಾಂಡವಿಯ ಆದೇಶದಂತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹಳ್ಳದ ದಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಿಕೊಂಡರು. So Adesha is instruction, Halla is a river and Dande is bank. Kudikondu means gather. So as per the instructions of their teacher Mandavi, all the children had gathered on the river bank. Tungage ತಾನು ಆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. And Tunga felt that I have seen this teacher before, I have seen him somewhere before. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಹೊಳೆಯಲಿಲ್ಲ. But she was not able to place where she saw him. It didn't strike her immediately or easily. ಆತನ ಸ್ನೇಹಮಯ ಮುಖ ಬಿಸಿಲು ಮಳೆ ಚಳಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕರ್ರನೆ ಸುಂಕುಗಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. His friendly face, ಸ್ನೇಹಮಯ ಮುಖ means friendly face. He was exposed to the sun. Bisilu is sun, Male is rain, Chali is winter. And it had got tanned. His face had got tanned and wrinkled because it was exposed to all kinds of climate. ಆತ ತಲೆಗೆ ಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಲಪ್ಪಟೆಯಂತೂ ತೀರಾ ಪರಿಚಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. And the turban that he had tied on his head was very, very familiar for Tunga. ಹೌದು, ನೆನಪಾಯಿತು. And now she thinks, yes, now I remember him. ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಸಾಮೇರ ಮನೆ ಆಲೆಮನೆಗೆ ಕೋಣ ಹೊಡೆದು ತರುವ ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ಟರು ಇವರು. Then she realizes that there's a person in their village. Samera is it's the person in their village to his house, to that house. Sina, this person who is introduced to them as a teacher used to get buffaloes there. So Taruva Sina Settaru Ivaru. So that is the name of the person. Sina Settaru is the name of this person. Tamma 3 ಎಕರೆ ಜಮೀನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಸಾಸಿವೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ರೈತ ಇವರು. So he was the only farmer who was cultivating mustard in his 3 acre of land. ತುಂಗಾಳ ದೂರದ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಯಾದ ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ಟರಿಗೂ ಇವಳ ನೆನಪಾಯಿತು. And Tunga was also a relative, a very far off relative to Sina Settar. And he also remembered about Tunga. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವಳ ತಲೆ ಸವರಿ, ಎಂತ ಮಗ ಆರಾಮ, ಅಬ್ಬ ಅಪ್ಪಯ್ಯ, ಚಂದ ಆಧಾರ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳಿದರು. So now he also realizes that he knows this girl and he pats her head and he is asking her, how are you? How are your parents? Are all of them doing good? Oh, Tunga ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರಾಗಿಯೇ ಹೇಳಿದಳು. And a little loudly Tunga said, yes, all are fine. ಹೊಸ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಪರಿಚಯಸ್ಥರು ಎಂದು ಇತರ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆದುರಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಎನಿಸಿತು. She wanted to show off to all the other children that she knows the new teacher. So very proudly she says, yes, all of them are fine, and very loudly she says that because she wanted to show off in front of the other children that she already knows their new teacher. Okay, now ಹಂಗಾರ ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ರು ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ ಎಂದು ತುಂಗಾ ನಕ್ಕಳು. So Tunga is laughing and she's saying, oh, from now on Sina Settaru is our new teacher. ನಾ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೊಬ್ಬ ಪಡಪೋಷಿ ರೈತ. So now he is telling, no, I am not a teacher, I am not such a great person, I am a worthless farmer. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅಮ್ಮ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗದ್ದೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂದು ಸಂಕೋಚ ತಮಾಷೆಯಿಂದ ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ಟರು. So he tells that I am a worthless farmer. Your head madam means your principal or headmistress. She wanted me to teach all of you how to do agriculture. For that reason, she has called me. I am not a great person. He says laughingly, humorously, he says that. ಮಾಂಡವಿ ಆತನ ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತು, ಹೌದು ಹೌದು, ಇವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬೇಸಾಯದ ಟೀಚರ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲು ಇವರು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುಣ್ಯ. So Mandavi madam is the principal or the headmistress. She says, yes, from now on he is going to teach you how to do agriculture. He is your teacher for agriculture and he will teach you all the valuable information on how to do agriculture. And he agreeing to teach all of you is our luck. Sari madam re, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಸರಿ ಮೇಷ್ಟ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬಹುದು ಎಂದರು. And so she now tells to Sina Setteru, from now on you can start your lessons. ಚಿನ್ನರ ಲೋಕದ ಬಹುಪಾಲು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರೈತ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರೇ. So usually this school is in a village only, and usually the students who come to the school will come from a family which does agriculture. So they all have the background of agriculture. ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಬೇಸಾಯವನ್ನೇನು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So in one way or the other, all their families are related, or all of them are farmers doing agriculture. So this was nothing new for them. They didn't have to learn anything new. They already knew because they all came from families which had agricultural background. ಆದರೆ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಕಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಾಯವನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸುವ ಮಾಂಡವಿಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶವೇ ಬೇರೆಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. So it's not like they are going to learn a totally new skill. All of them have come from families which are agricultural background. But to have or to introduce agriculture in their education, for that Mandavi madam, she had different, her intentions were different. ಶಾಲಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಜ ಬದುಕಿನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಾಸು ಹೊಕ್ಕಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕೆಂಬುದೇ ಮಾಂಡವಿಯ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. So the teacher, she believed that the education should also be associated with real life. Only then you will be able to understand and practically apply what you have learnt. So she wanted this association of real life along with the school education. ಅದೇ ಅವರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಮಾದರಿಯ ತಳಹಾದಿ ಕೂಡ. And this was only the foundation of the way or the methods that she used to teach. ಶಾಲಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಬೇಸಾಯವನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಲು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣ ಇದಾಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಅನೇಕ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. So even though this was her main intention, that she wanted to associate real life with the school education, she also thought that it is helpful in many other ways as well. ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಕಣಕಣಗಳೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಪಾದಿಸಬಲ್ಲ ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ಟರಂತಹ ರೈತರ ಅನುಭವಜನ್ಯ ವಿವರಣೆ ತರಗತಿಯೊಳಗೆ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕಾದ ಅರ್ಧ ಪಾಲು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಗದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲಿಸಿಬಿಡುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. So firstly, this person, Sina Setteru, was a well-experienced farmer. So he knows each and every particle of the soil, and the way he will explain the children is like teaching half of the science subject to them. Then ಎರಡನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕುಟುಂಬದೊಂದಿಗೆ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದರೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದದ್ದು ಎರಡನೆಯ ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಸೀಮಿತ ಒಳಗೊಳ್ಳುವಿಕೆ. So even though most of the children came from agricultural background, they were spending their time in the school, right? Morning to evening they would be in school only. They were not completely involved in agriculture. because the parents felt that they better go and get educated in the school than sit in the fields. So they did not get, they were not completely involved in whatever different stages of agriculture. Okay, so that was one more reason. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಾಯದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಹಂತಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಃ ತಾವೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಿಡಿಯಾದ ಅನುಭವ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. But here, when as part of their school education itself, when they are coming to do agriculture, they face they can see the different phases of agriculture, and they will take the responsibility and they have to do it on their own. So they will have a wholesome experience of doing agriculture. So these were all the thoughts that the teacher had, and she decided that she has to make this a part of their education. Okay, now next. ಹಳ್ಳದ ಬದಿಯ 2 ಎಕರೆ ಜಮೀನನ್ನು ಮಾಂಡವಿ ಬೇಸಾಯಕ್ಕೆಂದೇ ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರು. And next to the river, 2 acres of land, she had bought that land so that they can do agriculture there. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದುಗಡೆಯ ಒಂದು ರೂಮನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಸಾಯದ ಸಾಮಗ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಲೆಂದು ತೆರವು ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. Apart from having 2 acres of land, she also had one room. She had made one room free so that the children keep all the tools and materials required to do agriculture. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಭತ್ತ ಬಿತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಗದ್ದೆಯದು. Already, so usually if you know how rice is grown, the rice, there are 2 stages of growing. First, the seeds are sown and the seedlings are prepared. Okay, then these seedlings are uprooted after about 4 or 5 weeks and then planted in a flooded field. This is a stage in how rice or paddy is grown. So already Mandavi teacher, she had 2 acres of land, and they had already sown the seeds and the seedlings were already prepared. That is what this means. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಭತ್ತ ಬಿತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಗದ್ದೆ. Already the seeds were sown and the seedlings had already come up. ನಿಲ್ಲಲಿ ಎಂದರು ಕೇಳದೆ ಜಡಿಮಳೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಶಾಲೆಯ 50 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಂಬಳಿಗೊಪ್ಪೆ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಗದ್ದೆಗಿಳಿದರು ಸೀನಾ ಸೆಟ್ಟರ ಜೊತೆ. So already the seedlings had come. And it was a rainy season and there was continuous rain. Jadimale means non-stop. The rain was going on, there was going on rain. And the 50 children of the school, they just had a protective cover. Kambaligoppe means just a protective cover to cover their head from the rain. They wore that, and with lot of enthusiasm, they got into the field along with Seena Settar. So I will stop here. The next part I will continue in the next video.